Hi, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time seeing my hands, hi, I'm Erin of Planning Life with Erin, and I'm so glad you are here with us. Thanks for being here today. And if you're returning, hey, how have you been? All right, guys, I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I'm feeling much better. So far, or knock on some wood, so far so good. I still have a little bit of a cough, but it's just kind of like working itself out. And my back is doing good. So we are good and we are ready to celebrate Spencer's 10th birthday tomorrow. I'm so excited. I can't believe my baby's going to be 10. And I have to say, it's hard. As excited as I am and all the things, it's really hard, guys. Like my youngest is not going to be in single digits anymore. So it was pretty hard when Weston turned 10. And now Spencer's turning 10 and I'm like, oh my gosh. Like I've been very emotional the last few days, but I am very excited. So this week we're going to use the Onesies Mini Kit, and I decided to go with this one because, well, for a couple different reasons. There's a birthday cake and some balloons, but these are like very much Spencer's colors. Like she really likes purple and turquoise. Actually, that's what color her room is, and then pink. So we're going to go with this. I love that. That is so cute. Okay, so let's do, I was thinking about using this one to cover the calendar, but I think, because I want to use these on the top, we're going to go with something different. So I put this down first so I don't accidentally put that down. And then we can talk about this weekend and all the things. It's been a crazy morning. It's actually almost 10 o'clock. I mean, almost 10 o'clock. Almost 12 o'clock. So none of us wanted to do anything today. It's cloudy and rainy. Actually, I think the rain stopped now, but this morning it was rainy and dark. And Joe and I did not want to get up, and the kids did not want to get up. But alas, we had to. It's Monday. So got up, got the kids to school. Weston was a little nervous. Let's see if I can do that this way without ripping it. He was a little nervous about today. So he was for a long time getting really upset like on Sunday night before bed because Monday was, school, and he'd be like, I hate school, and he doesn't. But again, it was just, who wants to do these things? Everybody wants to just be able to have that. It's like we talk about work-life balance. Like I think we just want life. Nobody wants to work. And I mean that in a good way. We all want the life part of life. But what is that? Oh, I wore out my page right there. Anyway, so he kind of started last night where he didn't really want to. He was worried about school. He didn't want to. I haven't done it at the bottom. Sorry. He has a couple of projects that are due. Mostly one of them, I think, that's stressing him out is, I'm not in frame. There we go. Sorry, guys. It's like in English. He has to write an essay. And it started it last week. And then this week they got to finish it. And he was stressing out about that. And another assignment, which I don't know what assignment it is that he's talking about. I'm not sure. It might be like something for Ridecast or something like that. Hold on, guys. I'm like, let me adjust myself a little bit. I think that should do it. So he was stressed out about school this morning, didn't want to. Spencer was like, I don't want to get up. So it was not the best morning. We managed to get to school on time, but it was tough. And then I came home and I was feeling pretty tired. And typically I will kind of get right into like my morning reset and, finish up like any dishes that might be left over from breakfast and things like that. But man, I just couldn't do it. Could not get into it today. So I decided to catch up on, let's see, do I want to use this one? Hold on. I'm going to use this one, I think, in the center. This one will be for Spencer's birthday. I like this one, but I can use this one on the weekend. This one, maybe? This one really is a nice one to use. Okay, well, let's just use this one. I'm trying not to overthink it because my brain is kind of like melty right now. So I came in and I decided that I was tired and I was going to give myself permission to just relax. And if I fell asleep for a little bit, it was okay. I did not fall asleep. I was watching some YouTube. And then I was expecting some packages and all the things. So I decided to check my email. Ooh, do I care if it covers the 19th week? You know what? I don't even care if it covers this top one. So I checked my email because I wanted to see when my packages were going to be delivered. And that right off the bat was like not a good, that was crooked. I don't know if I can fix it. You know what? I don't care. So that wasn't a good idea. Checking email, not a good idea. So we had a bill from Spencer's MRI, which I guess I knew I was getting a bill. I knew we were going to have a bill. Typically for an MRI, it's like $500 because you have to hit your deductible, which she didn't yet anyways. But the bill came in and it's like $920. So I was like, wow, I was not expecting that. Luckily, we're getting a little bit of help from Joe's parents because between that and the back brace, it's just like, oh my goodness. It's like a little over $2,000, I think. So it's very generous that his parents are going to help us. Really appreciate it. It's really tough. I got to say, it's tough to afford everything nowadays, especially when you have 2 growing kids. And the market bill is ridiculous. And like I said to Joe the other day, I was like, well, I went to the market and I had 2 bags worth of groceries and it was $97. And I didn't even buy any like meats or things like that. Like I remember, I feel like I sound like my grandmother. Excuse me. Like I'll remember back in the day when I used to go to the market and I would buy, like my big shopping was when I would buy like meats and stuff that I could like separate, like a big pack of chicken, hamburger beef, things like that. And then like kind of like separate it out for a month's worth of food, you know? And that big one would be like 180 because it was that plus like our regular staples and things. Yeah. Nope. It does not work that way anymore. So yeah. So it's very generous that they decided to, that they can help us. And then that kind of like led into, well, what else do I have? You know? So I decided to start doing my budget planner because I'm really just trying to get my butt in get the fire in my butt. And, you know, we've been budgeting for a really long time. We don't always, or we are not always able to stick to the budget. You know, sometimes it's like best laid plans like at its finest because like we'll say, okay, we're going to do this. And then something comes up and then we have to take from that. So building up that, you know, the nest egg, the security account, all that is very difficult. And then there have been times in the past, which we're not doing anymore, and we've been paying them down. But there was a time in the past where we had to, you know, use a credit card to go to the grocery store, or, you know, the kids would want to go out to dinner. And I'm not saying it's like, oh yeah, you should do that. But like the kids wanted to go out for dinner, so we would put it on a credit card, that kind of stuff. You know, all this stuff that the financial advisors tell you not to do. We would do it, but we've gotten much better with not doing that. And we're in the process of paying down. I have like a goal to pay down at least one of my credit cards anyways. And then it's tough too, because even though, you know, I don't necessarily want credit, like I don't want to be in credit card debt, but at the same time, there are some things that are difficult for us because I have bankruptcy on my report from when we had, oh, I put that too high. That's okay. From when we had the flooring business. That's a long story that I don't really want to get into, but I'm looking for something. What do I want? Sorry, guys. Okay, I was trying to see if I had like a little header or something, but I do not have one. So yeah, credit scores are not good. Mine's not very good. I still have another 2 years before it falls off completely. It's improved. It's definitely improved. It's not where I want it to be. It's not where I certainly thought it was going to be. at the age that I'm at now. Joe's credit kind of went down the tubes. Just, it's been rough. And then we've been a single income family. So things have been tough. So budgeting hasn't always been the easiest thing for us in the sense of being able to execute the plan, if that makes sense. So, all right, let's see. Journaling. I think I'm going to reduce this a little bit. I do have an order coming in. I don't know. Hopefully, I think it just shipped out for me to get more of these. But I think I'm going to reduce this because I'm not actually getting to all of them. And that was the point of having this. Not that I expect to actually get to any, like to get to all of my cozy hobbies in a week, but it's wishful thinking. But for the most part, the 2 columns that you can see that are almost gone are the ones that I do the most frequently, which is journaling and gaming. I feel like I should have my glasses on right now. So anyway, so we've always had trouble with executing. We have good ideas. We want to follow it, but we don't always. We can't. The intention's there, but then the money isn't, which makes it difficult. I always ask the question of like, well, how do you exactly do you budget when you're behind on things, Like, so if I was to say, we need $500 a week to take care of all of our bills, right? Great. How do I do that when I'm behind a month or something like that, right? So I've been trying to figure that out in between the birthdays and family trips and all those things, because I'm still trying to, take advantage of the, oops, that's not where I want to put it. The kids being kids and, building some core memories, all that stuff. So it's a work in progress, but I decided to start the budget planner. I want to have I've done it before several times, but I want to have a clearer picture. What's due? I went through and I created like a cancellation list because like we're really at bare minimum to begin with. But there were some things that could go. Like we haven't had cable for, it's probably been like at least 8 years now. And let me get this written so I don't mess up. So we didn't have, we don't have cable. We have YouTube TV, which honestly, the reason why we had it, we really like to watch Discovery. When The Walking Dead's on, we watch The Walking Dead. For the most part, everything else we watch is on like Netflix or Prime. But I really like being able to watch the local news in the morning. Not for the news part of it, but I like to watch the weather. And then it really is just a habit part of my morning, which doesn't need to exist. So, excuse me. See, I still have this stupid cough. I could have used this, actually. Maybe I'll just put it here. So YouTube TV, when we first got it, was like $60 a month. And that was doable. However, it went up and now it's like almost $80. And honestly, we're not really watching it, especially because now, let's see, I just want to make sure I have, and Mother's Day. It's on the 12th. Okay. So, how do I want to do this? 1 second. This is cute. And then maybe we'll put, I don't want to do them both on the same day, but that's really cute. Maybe I'll save this for my Hobonichi weeks. All right. This is cute. So, actually, technically, Spencer was born at 12 o'clock a.m. on the 6th. Well, on the 7th. It was actually 11:59. That's what the wall clock said. So technically, she was born today. But the nurse put it as 12 o'clock in the computer because she thought she was doing me a favor. She's like, oh, you get an extra day in the hospital. I'm like, no, I'm here for 1 day and then I'm out. I got a kid at home. So I ended up getting discharged early because I was like, no way, I'm not staying here. It was hard for me to be away from Weston. I have to say. I wasn't expecting that when I had gone into the hospital for Spencer. But anyways, I digress, and I have lots of things to talk about. So that's why I'm like a little all over the place. So we don't eat lunches out. I prep lunch every week. We do not buy coffee out because we are crazy coffee drinkers. I'm going to put this down here because this is when technically she was born. So we don't buy our coffee out. We don't do like, I have DoorDash. That was one of the things that I'm canceling. I only had it because it was like $4.99, and then sometimes it is convenient if I don't feel good, if we don't feel like going out, we can have food delivered, whatever. We don't do that often though. What am I doing? Oh. So there's a lot to the, like there's not a lot of fat to cut off still. I mean, there was some. So I created a, what do you call it? Like a cancellation list. So we're going to cancel YouTube because now Samsung TV does have the local channel. So we're going to cancel YouTube. Well, actually, sorry, I already canceled YouTube, but it's good until like the end of the month. I canceled Kindle right now because I actually have 2 books, like actual books to read. And I haven't picked up my Kindle in a while. So I'm like, nope, get rid of that. So I got rid of that for now. Nothing. It's always just a for now thing. You know, it's never a for always thing. All right, I just want to check something out. Do I want to put it here? I don't know where I want to put it. I'm not going to be doing anything tomorrow except putting together Spencer's bed with Joe. So I think that's an okay place for that to be. And then I could always layer some boxes on top if I need it. So that works. Okay, so we've trimmed the fat on the budget. That's basically I'm like telling a very long story here. So I've trimmed a lot of the fat on the budget. It's difficult because there are things like Disney and Hulu Plus that, you know, the kids still watch. And that's fine because I'm actually getting Hulu and Disney Plus for like, I think it's $3 a month from now until November. So I like to take advantage of that. I have Sirius Radio in the car. It came with the car. Weston kind of got used to listening to it. So, excuse me. He was pretty sad when we got rid of it, but then they were running a special where it was like, I don't know, I want to say it was like, I think it's $6 something for a year, $6 and change, and it's normally like, I don't know, probably 20 or something. So like, I don't mind those kind of things. I don't mind having the discounted things. I put them in my calendar so I remember when I have to cancel them, or sometimes we cancel and just like kind of renew underneath like Joe's email or whatever. Netflix, that's one of the ones we watch a lot. So that's going to stay. And then since we got the other TV in the other room, we did the 2-device or multiple device. I don't even know what it is. But it works out too, because then the kids can watch it on their iPads if they want. Like just recently, Spencer wasn't feeling so good, so she wanted to like lay in her bed. But she's back on her She-Ra kick, which is awesome because I love She-Ra. So she's been watching Netflix on her tablet. So it works. And it was like $4 more than what we were paying, so it wasn't terrible. But this is cute. It reminds me of like, I don't know, maybe me and the kids for Mother's Day. So there are some things that we have to keep. I got rid of Peacock. We had like, which is like NBC or whatever. I had it and I didn't realize it, but it was one of those things where it was like $2 a month for a while. And I think it just went up to like $7. So I canceled that before we got that charge. Cute. Oh, I like that. Excuse me. I'm trying to figure out my week. I need smaller boxes for, oh shoot, we have dance on Tuesday. She's not going to go to dance, or we're not going to do karate on Tuesday. Okay. So I want to actually put a reminder that I need to call karate and cancel that. But we've got karate on a Thursday. So definitely trim some more fat off the budget, but it's not a ton. And it's tough because we don't mind living like bare bones, you know? Like honestly, I would probably have Netflix if it was just me. Or if it was just me and Joe. Because we what time is karate? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. We don't really watch too much TV, and what we do watch, we like to binge watch shows. So a lot of it is because we have the kids. But then again, I'm like, well, maybe I should reevaluate it because they're not really watching TV right now. Anyways, so I don't know. It's just been frustrating. I'm not the biggest fan of budgeting, to be honest. I'm going to put this here because I do have a list of things that I have to do. And we'll put it later in the day. Those kind of line up? Yeah, I guess so. So that was fun, putting everything down. I also want to pay closer attention to my expenses, and I need to be able to break them out. So if I'm spending something for, I kind of like this. I want to use this one. If I'm spending something for, I want to use it like that. That's kind of cute. Do I just make it crooked? Is that going to look weird because everything else is straight? No, we'll just put that down. We'll put in Mother's Day. Let's do it here. Maybe that will be my happy moments for this week. And then we'll put something else for Mother's Day. So yeah, I want to really, really track my spending because I feel like in my mind, I'm like, I'm not spending that much money, but I am. We must be because we don't have a ton left over. So I'm thinking writing it all down isn't a bad thing. You know, even if I did it once and I did it a while ago, it's okay because it's kind of like what I said to Joe the other night. When we declutter something, we still have to upkeep it. Like I have the junk drawer that's pretty much decluttered, but it needs to be cleaned out because it gets all out of order. So it's the same thing with your finances. I told Joe. So it's good that I'm going to be tracking all this stuff again. Need to get serious about it. I'm kind of tired of living in this, I don't know. I'm anxious all the time, just in general, but then I get anxious because of money and I don't like it. So I want to do something to change it because it's not going to change unless I change it. So, I put this on the wrong day. This should have been on Friday. That's okay. We will do this instead. And we'll just call it errands. So, yeah. So working on that took a bit longer than I expected. I don't know what I expected, but I was working on it for a while. So as soon as I saw that bill, I'm like, okay, that's going to be $64 a month. Let's check the finances to see how this is going to work into everything. So can't escape it. Have to do it. I think that the universe is ready and waiting for Joe and I to really just be able to handle our finances properly and have good financial habits. And then all the puzzle pieces will start to fall in. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, so this will be my errands day, but I do need another highlight for here for Planning Life with Erin things. Ooh, this is so pretty. All right, I think I got Spencer's birthday here. Tuesday. All right, so we're not going to talk about budget anymore. I don't want to talk about it anymore. But basically what I wanted to tell you guys too was that I am using May as my test month. And we're not going to be doing like my actual budget. Like I know everyone's like, oh, I wouldn't want to share my finances either, and I appreciate that. A lot of people feel comfortable with it online. I don't necessarily. To be quite honest, I'm a little embarrassed sometimes with all the bills that we have. However, our debt itself is not that high. You know, like we're not like $50,000 in debt. You guys are gonna probably laugh. We're like $7,000 in debt. That's not including medical. I have to go through the medical. If I had to include the medical, I'd probably say we're probably at 11. But there's just the amount of them because they're all like little small bills. So I don't know. I guess I'm a little embarrassed by that. And excuse me, with a stupid cough. I just want to, I'm trying to like kind of figure out like what works for me for like layouts and stuff like that. So for right now, we're going to put a pin in that and maybe we'll readdress it in June when I can get everything kind of like figured out on what I want to do. Okay, so let me pull out my little violin because Spencer has violin on Wednesdays. Weston this morning forgot his clarinet, and then he's like, Mom, he's like, you didn't remember today's an A day? And I'm like, no. Or whatever day it is, B day, A day, I don't even know. I'm like, nope, I did not know that. Like, I'm supposed to know his schedule. But anyways, so I had to come home, and then I had to go back and bring it to him, and oh, yeah, so it's been a fun morning, guys. I want to put this in. Can I put it here? I didn't budget that early, but it was like right around here. Maybe can I move this one down? Let's see, probably. Okay, we'll put him down here. That works, just so I can have a little more writing room. So, anyways, tomorrow's Spencer's birthday. Let's talk about fun, happy things, okay? Okay. Tomorrow is Spencer's birthday. I am so excited. So we got her a bed, as I sit here and I talk about our finances. But these are the things that frustrate me. I should be able to buy my kid a bed without it, like, causing, like, catastrophic problems, you know, which this didn't. Fortunately, my dad was able to help a little bit, and I have to pay him back some of it because we didn't have all of it. But I've been trying to save for that. That's what part of the problem is. It's like, you know, you try to save for the family vacation or reunion and, you know, whatever. This, that, and the other thing. Birthday gifts, Christmas gifts, whatever. And then there's always like a little bit of a setback. And if I'm being completely honest, because we have honesty and transparency on this channel, I go overboard. Like, I don't always necessarily follow the budget, like for Christmas or for birthdays. And I know that this is not necessarily the time for an excuse, but part of me is like, I don't buy my kids stuff every week, you know? I don't buy them things every month. Like, my kids do some little chores around the house. They earn allowance. They save it. They spend it. If we go out to a store, they always have their wallets with them if they want to buy something. Not to say that I don't buy them things like, you know, lunches or McDonald's or whatever, school vacations, things like that. But I guess my justification for the holidays is, well, I don't buy them everything, you know, anything during the week. And, you know, maybe that's a bad justification. Who knows? But I'm going to write this in. Budget. We'll write in started or start budget. But she really does need a new bed. So, I don't know. It's one of those, it's like a need more than a want. You know, I could have spent the money on gifts or whatever, but she really did need a new bed. So she already has a loft bed that we got. How old is she now? She's going to be 10. I think she's had it for 3 years now. And it's a loft bed because she has a smaller room. We're just going to call this Erin's. Since I messed up. That's okay. Fixable. So she has a loft bed and she has like her fort or her base, that's what she calls it, underneath. And she's too tall for it now. Like, she has to like squat down to get in. So we've got her a larger one. It's like somewhere in between what she has now and then the super tall, because we have lower we have low ceilings. So what did I say I wanted to do here? There was something I said it. You guys are probably yelling at it right now. There was something about my canceling of things. I can't remember. Oh, wait. Okay, we'll go back to that. So, yeah. So, we got her that. We got her the new bed. And it has a wraparound desk underneath it. And yesterday, my parents took them to go see Mary Poppins. And while they were there, me and Joe cleaned out her closet. We cleaned out all underneath her base. We made her room look really good. And she came home yesterday and she was like, my mom even said it to me this morning. She's like, I think she thought maybe she was getting something yesterday. I'm like, I think so too. But she kind of seemed bummed out, like she was sad about something, but she loved her room. Loved her room, thought it was great. But then when we were at dinner, my mom was like kind of getting the feeling that maybe she was expecting her bed or something. So we've talked about it, her and I had told her in the spring, and she was like, maybe for my birthday. And I was like, oh yeah, no, not for your birthday. And then actually this morning she was telling me how much she loved her bed, and she was like, she says to me, oh, my room feels so small now. And I'm like, your room feels small? Because I was kind of like, why does your room feel small? We just cleaned it out. It should feel bigger. And she's like, well, because I'm bigger and my base and my bed are so small now. It's like I just feel like they're so tiny. So I said to her, I was like, well, she goes, well, when I get my new bed, and I kind of was like, well, we don't know if you're getting your new bed. I was like, it's looking like it might be, in the fall, maybe the end of summer kind of thing. And she was like, oh, okay, kind of like a little bummed, but not terribly. So I'm really hoping it's a surprise for her and that she's not already on the trail of it, because, I know how girls can be and we're pretty perceptive and all that stuff. But the bed actually came in yesterday. It was like perfect timing. They were getting in the car to go with my parents to go see Mary Poppins, and the Amazon truck pulled up. And we were thinking it was going to come today. I think I've said that on a Plan With Me from last week. We were thinking it was going to come today, and it didn't. It came yesterday, so... But, like, talk about perfect timing. I wanted to draw a line there. We'll just draw it here instead. And then... So it came in 3 different boxes, and I'm like looking at Joe. One of them was like 80 pounds. One of them was 70 pounds. One of them was 90 pounds. And I was saying to him the other day, I was like, it's kind of silly for you to like bring it downstairs and bring it back upstairs. So we had one box underneath Weston's bed, 2 boxes underneath our bed. It's hilarious. And then we told Weston, because Weston knows about the surprise. But yeah. Joe's going to stay home tomorrow, and he's going to work on the bed. So I actually want to write down some things. Let's do where he's going to build the bed, and I'm going to finish cleaning out some of the things. Like we have to take like we have to clear off the desk and get the desk out of there. And what else did I say I needed to go through? I can't remember now. It's not too many things. So that was the point of cleaning yesterday. So for the most part, I can help Joe. We have 8 hours. I think we can get it all done. And I think it should be okay. I do need to I have to make a little to-do list. I'm going to write it down because I've already forgotten one of my to-do list things. So let's write this down. Family Dollar, or Dollar Tree actually. Dollar Tree, we need to get balloons. And a big bow. I think I have one downstairs, but it's red. I think it's from Christmas. All right, so here I want to write in, let's see. Joe's going to build the bed. Dinner. Okay, and then, you know what? I should have just put it here. balloons. I'm just going to write in balloons. She was so funny this morning. We still have the happy birthday banner up from Weston. Very typical in my house, where we have the decorations out and Weston's like, no, we can't take it down. So his cards are still out. The happy birthday banner is up. We did take down a few of them, but he asked if I could put the happy birthday banner in his room today. Because I said to her, I was like, look, it's already up. And she just looked at me. It's very boy, you know, it's like, it's got like red and blue in it. And she was just like, where's mine? Because like I have ones for them. Problem is that I couldn't find them. Like I couldn't find Weston's. Don't know where they are. I still can't find them. So I'm gonna have to go buy one. And I knew it when I was there that I should have bought it for her too, but I have to go get the balloons anyways. So I guess it's okay. All right, what do I have going on Wednesday? I'm only going to plan for like this half of the week, I think. And then I didn't do a planner check-in last week because I wasn't feeling good. I'm behind on everything. So, got a lot to catch up on. I need to film. I'm going to have to do some edits. Try to catch up on some of these Planning Life with Erin things. I have a lot of PR stuff, I guess I would call it, coming in. So if you're interested in any unboxings and things for scrapbooking and art supplies, and then I have international treats. I'm really excited. That came in today. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, go ahead and hit subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification so you're notified anytime we come out with something new. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up because it really helps the channel and we really appreciate it. Let me see. I think that's it for now. Oh, I wanted to write down one thing. I think I'll add some, no, we already have blue on that page. Purple? Pink. I'll get there, guys. So, lots of things on my mind, lots of catching up to do. I want to do it here. I think I'm going to do it here. I've just been writing in morning routine instead of actually writing down everything that we're doing. And so far, I've been liking it the last couple of weeks. We'll see if it sticks around or not. Okay, that's just a reminder for something that else is going on Thursday. And I think that's it for right now. I do want to put a reminder down at some point. I have to renew, or Joe has to renew his his driver's license. So he has until the 29th to do that. So probably next week we'll get it done. Okay. Oh, I know what I wanted to write in here. How do I want to do it? I wanted to write in a couple of reminders for bills that are coming out. So I'm going to do the bullets in purple. And then let's do blue for just like a little header. They are on auto pay, so they're going to come out. But I just want to make sure I don't forget. Mortgage, and then heat and electric. Because then I'll be like, oh, look at all this money. And then pay other things and then forget. Okay, this is looking good. I'm so excited, guys. I cannot wait to see her face. So we got her the loft bed, and then a comforter that she wanted that goes with the curtains. I actually had that, but I've been kind of holding off on giving it to her because I was like, well, if we're gonna get a new bed, that will just like, you know, that would be nice. And then I ended up getting her a lamp that matches, and then a chair like the one that I have, like the crisscross chair. I call it the big butt chair. And it has no wheels on it because let me tell you, the chair that she has in there right now, she has fallen off of it so many times, just going to sit on it, she falls. And I think I told you that she was like standing on it the other day. And I'm like, can we not do that since we fall off the chair just by sitting on it? You know, so we got her the big butt crisscross chair, and I got her like a desk mat, like a mouse pad mat. So, oh, and then we got like an overhead, like I hope they're good because it was like, I don't know, they were like little strip lights. I think I want to say that they were a pack of 2 for $9.99 because like I definitely shop the best price. Sometimes it's hit or miss, especially like on Amazon, Temu, that kind of thing. But these look really nice. They were like, I think 8 inches. They're like strip lights and you put them underneath like the shelving. And I can't remember for sure. I know there's a remote control and I can't remember if they change color, but I know for sure they're like, you know, like a desk light because being underneath the bed, I figure she might need some more lighting on there. And what else? I think that's it. Oh, and I got her the hand model at Michael's. I said that the other day. So I'm not sure, I'll let you guys know, but I'm not sure if I'm going to wrap a couple of things or just like wrap pretend boxes and put them on the table. So when she comes home, she sees the gifts and I'm like, oh, let's just go in your room and like, go put your stuff down, whatever. Do it that way because there's going to be like balloons in her room and like, you know, all that stuff. So I don't know what to do yet because I don't want to wrap the other gifts. Like it's part of the room. That makes sense. Like it's part of the decor, like her hand model. And I just want her to be able to see it and experience it and just take it all in. So, all right, guys, I'm going to call this done. I feel like I've been like talking for way too long on this video. We went really too far into debt about my budget. I apologize. Definitely not like woe is me, just kind of like working it out. And it's been a crazy morning this morning. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, when my mail came in today, I went to go reach into my mailbox and my mailman's really great. I like him a lot. I don't know what the heck he did this morning, but like there was like an Ulta magazine in there or a flyer. And then there was some mail in between that. And then there was 2 other pieces of mail like on the outside of it. So I reached into my mailbox. I thought everything was there. I thought I had a handle on everything. And when I pulled it out, the 2 envelopes fell. And I can't reach them from my steps. Normally wouldn't be a problem, but it's damp outside because it rained this morning. And I have like these big flowering bushes with a bajillion bees in them. So I couldn't get back there. I pulled a total MacGyver move today. So if you're old enough to remember MacGyver, let me know down in the comments. I got like my kids, like they have like these walking sticks for hiking and stuff. So I grabbed Weston's, I got duct tape and I rolled it up and I put it at the bottom and then I jammed it onto the envelope and pulled it up because it was Spencer's birthday card. So I wasn't going to risk getting stung by bees, but I was pretty proud of myself. I was like, that was a total MacGyver moment. So if you remember MacGyver, let me know down in the comments because I was all about that today. I love that show. I used to watch it all the time. So I guess I learned some life skills. But anyways, all right. Don't know where I was going with all that. Sorry, guys. It's been a morning or a day, an afternoon. I don't know. It's Monday. All right. Let me know what your thoughts are on this down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Again, these all come from the Coffee Monster Co. It is the onesie mini kit, and I still have a lot left over. So I can either use these in my daily spread or my daily pages, or I can actually create a whole nother spread if I want. Okay, so that's going to do it. As always, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come and hang out with me. I truly, truly appreciate it. I know we're all busy, so thank you very much for spending time with me. And until I see you guys again, have a beautiful week and keep planning. Bye.